Welcome to TC Tactical Casting YouTube channel. I'm Tom, and in today's video I want to show you the new product made by TC. It is the Delta 1911 QXL setup, this here. So it is a mount with the QXL dive light rigged to it. Before I go into details about the product, I'd like to say a few words about the history of this setup, because I have seen a lot of misconceptions online. Some say it is a Vietnam era thing, which is absolutely wrong. The period where this came in use is the late 80s. It was used by Delta Force only, as much as I can tell from the information I could find, and there really isn't much info about it. So it is unknown how many of these were made. Some say thousands. I totally disagree, because I know only of one existing authentic example of that, and luckily there's a video out there from which I could figure out all the details, and the end result is this product. There are two, and I have found only two reference pictures. One is of Pawel gearing up. It has this setup holstered. And the second one is from another operator. I couldn't find any info about, so I don't know the name. It has the setup holstered in his strike rig. That's about it that is known about this setup. The Generation 2 is, I would say, 99% spot on, as it should be. And I will blend in some comparison pictures. At the end you will see it is one-on-one. So the features. Let's take the product. Here it is. This is what you will receive when ordering. Now, some of the features. We have the steel mount. It is marked. Each will be marked. We have these markings here. So we have TC, Tactical Casting. The upper number will be the serial number of the mount. So that's the fourth mount and setup made. And the lower number is the batch. So that's the first batch, fourth mount. The first production run, or batch if you will be 15 units total. I've made 8 so far. I'm continuing production up to 15. So if you want one, now it's time to make the order. Simply go to my Facebook page, Tactical Casting, or to my Instagram and simply message me, and we will take it from there. The next thing is durability of it. I have the first two samples I have sent out, marked number 1 and number 2, are test samples. Sent out one to Poland, one to Switzerland. One was tested with a real 9mm 1911. The other one with a 45 ACP. .45 ACP made 50 rounds. And the light and the complete setup held up perfectly. No movement, nothing bent, nothing fell off. It held up perfectly. So it is tested. While they are testing the shooting part, I was doing some, let's say, destruction tests, and what I did was simply hitting it as hard as I could on the ground to see if it will fall off. Eventually it will, but it's not a fair test. It is not meant to be used as a hammer, and if you use it as intended, it will hold up perfectly. You won't have any issues. If you bang it against doors or get hung up on anything, I cannot guarantee it will hold up, simply because as the original, this one is glued on. It is not screwed on, it is glued on. The switch is glued on. So if you want to destroy it, of course you will be able to, but if you use it as intended, there will be no issues. I have used the correct type of the QXL light, the QXL3. I have made the orientation of the light correct, so that even the letters are turned the correct way as it is on the original. The original, contrary to all the other QXL setups that are out there, it uses a shrinking tube as an here on the end, as of the rubber tubing that is on the bezel. So that is another neat feature and detail to make it clone correct. We have the correct type of push button switch, and it's done right, and I'm very proud of that. So internally, if you know, 2 years ago I have introduced the second generation internals for the QXL lights, and let me go through that real quick. So basically it is a huge upgrade, contrary to the Generation 1. Generation 1 used a small aluminum 9 LED flashlight inside this main body, and it was powered by 3 AAA batteries. The Generation 2 is different, and let me show you. We have the clone of the externals, the bezel and the body, and it is not 3D printed. I have to point that out. There are some misconceptions. People think it's 3D print. No, it's not. It is. I have used the original QXL light. I have made a silicone mold, and I'm casting these out of strong resin. So therefore technical casting, right? So the internals here are 3D printed. The core is 3D printed, and it holds all the electronics, simple electronics, holds the batteries. Let me show you. We have a little bit of vacuum here because it is made to be watertight. You shouldn't dive with it, but you can submerge it without any issues. So the standard setup it comes with is light mount body, bezel internals, and this spacer. And I will explain the spacer in a bit. Standard, it comes with a Surefire P60 or a R60 lamp. Depends on what I have on hand in stock. It is a 6 volt and is powered by 2 CR123 batteries. However, the Generation 2 is modular in terms of that you can use different kinds of Surefire lamps. So you can use different ones with 6 volt or different kind of lamps with 9 volts. For example, if you use 6 volts, this one is the P60 and you get 65 lumens. You could use a P61 and get 120 lumens with 6 volts. Or you can remove the spacer here and add a third CR, and you get 9 volts, so that you can use lamps with 9 volt that are 9 volt. The Surefire P90, P91, and you can go up to 200 lumens. I've tested it, works great. You can do the changes whenever you want. It's super simple, very user friendly. but this is the standard 6 volt P60 or R60. Simply drop it all in and you're good to go. We have here this big O-ring. It is there to center the lamp inside this clone of the original QXL reflector. It is a clone to fit this Surefire light. We have the bezel. The O-ring centers the lamp and of course acts also as a buffer when shooting. Please notice this little detail here, this one here. This is is a clone, and it's a non-functioning dummy of the original contact that you will find on real QXL dive lights. So just some aesthetics to make it more clone correct. And when you screw it on, first go counterclockwise to go over the O-ring and till you have it even on all sides, and simply screw it in. You don't have to over tighten it. When you feel it getting tight, that's enough. This is all about the internals. It is user-friendly, modular, so you have options if nothing else, and it's a huge upgrade compared to the Generation 1. Such internals are in the other QXLs made for the carabines, and TC is also using these internals in the clones of the SL20s, like this one, and the SL15s. You can check out soon the videos I will be making about these. And yeah, if you would like to order, go visit DC Tactical Casting Facebook page, Instagram, hit me up with a message and we will take it from there. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. I will be happy to answer you. And this is it, folks. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye.